everyone. My name is Deneen White, and I am the host of the VIP Ignite Live podcast. Today, I am so excited to have one of our amazing talent, Desiree Briggs, on the show. Hi, Desiree. How are you today?
Hi, pretty good.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining me. I know that you are very busy. I just want to ask you a couple questions about your journey. So you've been working with VIP Ignite for about 5 years now, right?
Right.
Awesome. So what got you started working with us?
I been trying to get into entertainment business since I was like 18. But since I was 9, I always see, I always been like in dancing classes and stuff when I was little. And I always wanted to be in the entertainment business. So I wanted to go to acting school, but my mom, she's a nurse. The whole family's a nurse. So they don't really see that as a career. So I waited, I was like, well, if no one's going to help me, I'm going to help myself. Let me wait until I get older enough to, pay for myself. So when I turned 18, I started school. And then at 23, I just started pursuing on my own, work more hours so I can provide for myself, so I can get to where I need to be and meet the right people.
That's awesome. So what was your struggle before you started working with VIP Ignite outside of the finances? Like, what was your struggle getting started in the industry?
My struggle was not meeting the right people. I ran into many scams that took the money, that said, oh, you did the work, just put your name and stuff, and then you pay, and then they're gone, until one day I met Alicia, and it was on Facebook or Instagram. And then that's when I was like, I'm staying with this agency. I know I'm in good hands. And I know that if I continue, I'm gonna get somewhere and I need to be.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you've gone through a tremendous journey since I've known you. First of all, you've grown so much. Like, I feel like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we wouldn't have even been able to do this podcast because you were like so shy and introverted. Because I remember the first time I met you,
remember.
I was like, oh my gosh, you're so nice. And you're like, hi. So can you talk a little bit about how your mindset has shifted? Like, why has your confidence grown so much over the last couple of years?
With all the training with VIP Ignite, they really like focus on you and really ask you like where's your mindset in the industry? Like, where do you see yourself years from now? And like, going to the Zoom calls we have, it really helps because we have training. And then it's also like when we go do the events in the other states, we have like hands-on events, and like we go in front of everybody, and it helps build your confidence.
Yeah.
And build, so this is right now, but we need to get ready, because when you get out there, you need to be 100% like on top of things, because you want to make sure you're going to be on top of things when you're out there, because right at that moment you're in training. So when you're ready, you wouldn't have to worry about, being nervous, because you already have that mindset of like the training that you got.
Yeah. No, I love that. That's awesome because like as a nurse, I'm sure there are certain things that you do that you don't even have to think about. Whereas if I tried to do what you do, it would be like, what? You want me to do what? Because I don't have that training. I don't have that repetition. So I love that you mentioned that, because the more that you do something, the better you get at it. And I feel like you've consistently shown up for yourself. And every time you show up for yourself, it's like you take it up another level, another level, another level. And I love that. And recently you were in Los Angeles.
Yes.
And something amazing happened to you. Because I know when you first started working with VIP Ignite, what was your goal? Like, what is the one thing that you wanted?
My goal was, okay, always do the training. Even though if I'm at work, I'm always on the Bluetooth, making sure I'm mentally still there, even though I'm not physically there,
Yeah.
But I'm still getting the training and listening to everybody's experiences and what to learn and other mindsets of things that people say, and like, take it in, and it helps, and then also like, really just like build confidence. Because you gotta make sure like you're trusting yourself and like knowing that, you're gonna get this right, you're in the right hands. And for me, I knew I was in good hands, and I continue to do what I need to do, and just take the classes, and then just continuing, never quit. Because for me, I always know there's acting school, I continue, because I know there's never an end to it, because there's always something in the industry or something new that comes up that, okay, let me take this because I know it's going to be good in the long run somewhere else when I'm start working on set, or, you know.
No. Well, I love that. You've definitely gotten your confidence, and you've definitely gotten training. And then in LA, you got signed by an agency. Can you talk about
Right,
what did that feel like, especially for you, like working, you've wanted this since you were a kid, you took classes, you've been working your butt off. Your parents were like, no, 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 you need to do
right,
something normal,
right,
which is, anyway, all parents are like that. I'm sure anyone listening here has had someone that like, why don't you just want to be normal? So you've
right,
wanted to do this since you were a kid. You got your nursing degree, so now you're a nurse, you're doing all these things, but then you always knew in the back of your mind, you know what, this is what I want, this is what I want. Now
right,
here you are in Los Angeles, you've got the confidence, you've got the training, and now you get signed by an agency. What did that
right.
feel like?
I was like, because I remember, I think it was 2-3 years ago, um, Alicia had a Zoom call with the firm, and Miss Rosie, and I, listened to her, and I was just listening to everything she was saying. And I was like, man, I really want to work with her. But at that time, I was like, yeah, but I need to get my training and everything set and all my photos, because I'm not ready yet, but I know when I do, I'm hopefully get to work with her. So when I went to LA, we went into a room with all the panels, everybody, and I saw her, but I was like, is that her? Like, no, yeah, she's in LA. I think that is her. Then I heard her name. I was like, what? That's her. I was like, okay, I need to go to her. I need to go to her. So I went at the time when everybody go and meet and greet with everybody, and she saw my portfolio, and she was like, okay. I was like, oh, okay, I got it. I was like, okay, I got everything I needed to do. I get the training, and I got in front of her, and she really, like, she accepted me. So I was really happy and excited. Like, okay, I got what I wanted. Like, I just worked hard for it.
Yeah, I love that you acknowledge yourself like that. You worked hard for it, because literally you are one person. Like, and if anyone wants to see, I have the text messages to prove it. Like when we have any event that we have going on, any training, whether you're at work or not, you're like, hey, look, I'm going to be there, but like, I'm listening in. I can't be on camera because I'm working. But like, you put in the work, and not only did you put in the work on your mindset and on your training, you've also taken a huge health journey too. Talk about that and how
Yeah,
that has helped you build your confidence.
because I see myself. Okay, I'm going to be in the industry. I need to look presentable and healthy. So I got on a diet program I think it was like last year during maybe the summer. And I was like, I'm gonna stick to it, even though it's hard when you see around, everybody else eating and all this stuff that you like. But you're like, no, that's gonna be there whenever, let me just take a break, let me focus. And then within this year, I lost about 50 pounds. Yeah.
It's amazing.
But I gained like 10 over the holiday, but it's gonna
Well,
go
we all gained 10 pounds over the holidays.
back. Right.
But how much did that help your confidence too? And the thing is too, is like you set a goal and you achieved it. And I feel like that should be your theme song. Like there should be some kind of achiever song, because like you were a kid, you wanted this, but you know what, you did what you had to do to get where you are, like working overtime. Like even today, you're taking time out of work to be on this podcast, which I appreciate from the bottom of my heart.
Well,
But
I appreciate it. I like it.
no, yeah, no, it's amazing. And like, I just feel, Desiree, that you're like one person, like if there was anyone I was cheering for to have something amazing happen, like I'm so happy that you got signed by the agency. So
Thank
let me
you.
ask you a question though. Everyone thinks, okay, I'm going to get signed by an agency and then it's smooth sailing. Is that true? Or have you found you had to put in a lot more work since you got signed?
you got to put in more work, because maybe the photos you did might be something with the agent that you are represented by on something else, because they might be looking for something else. So you got to work more to get more photos. And then you got to go online, submit your profiles and sign everything that needed within the industry. So it's like being with VIP is not saying that you're in industry, it's getting prepared for the next step when you're into the industry, that you already got what you need to do. It's just another journey that you're going to start, and learning more from there on. You're never going to stop. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, I spoke to someone earlier today, and there's a huge singer who's won multiple Tonys and Grammys, and she was late to rehearsal because she was taking vocal lessons. You never stop learning. I love that. Well, that's right. I have one more question for you. So if anyone is watching this video, listening to this podcast, just hearing us talk right now, and they're on the fence about working with VIP Ignite and moving their career forward, what would you say to them
about VIP Ignite?
Yeah, would you recommend that they take the plunge and work with us, or would you recommend they're like, nope, don't do this?
I think I would have them take a plunge in working with VIP Ignite, because VIP Ignite is like a family. Like, they support you. If you even like to join or anything, they support you like mentally, financially, and like even like if you have questions, and like they're really there, you know. And then you got the curricular activities that you need to, you know, build in within the entertainment industry, because taking classes, you know, outside, to be honest, it's expensive, but you got everything here, so you don't really need to go out, because they want to make sure like you don't have to search. It's within the group. So if you continue to take these classes and these Zoom calls, you know, you're gonna get where you need to be once you're ready.
Yeah. Yeah, and the awesome thing is the people we work with, you're not just taking a class with someone who acted like in one background extra scene 30 years ago. We're working with people that are currently working in the industry. Bobby Finaro from The Sopranos, Robert Galinsky's 50 Cent's acting coach, Haviland Stillwell, who does voiceover work, Jonathan Stoddard, who was in like 50 movies last year. So that's what sets us apart from everyone else. You're not just learning from people that think that they know what they're doing. You're learning from people that are in the grind every day, still on productions right now. So that's right. I know you're on break. Thank you so much for doing this podcast. I'm so proud of you. I can't even tell you how excited I am for you. Awesome. And for anyone who is listening to this podcast, this video, whatever you're listening to, this is what I want you to do. I want you to make sure you hit subscribe, because we have so many amazing talent that we're going to be interviewing: actors, models, musicians, people who are in the industry right now, people who can give you tips to help you get from where you are to where you want to go, to help you get on more shoots, more sets, and more stages. So make sure you hit subscribe. And also what I want you to do is make sure you follow VIP Ignite on all forms of social media. We have amazing things coming up, and we want you to be a part of it. So that's right. Again, thank you so much. I'm so proud of you. All right.
Thanks for having me. Bye.
Bye.